it's Meg here from 12inkypawprints.blogspot.com, and I'm excited today to share with you the August 2020 Club Kit from La La Land Crafts. You know that this is one of my favorite times of the month when we get to reveal a new kit. Well, actually, my most favorite time is when I find out the theme for the kit and I find out what the products are. So I know that a little bit before you, and I'm always so excited. So this month, our theme is all about movies, movie night. Isn't that perfect? A lot of us are spending more time at home these days, and so it's just a really perfect, I think, theme for this time that we're in. Let me share with you a little bit about the products, and then I'll explain a little bit more about the Club Kit subscription. So the products, each month, when you're a subscriber, you receive two rubber stamp sets, and you receive about 2 to 4 different die sets. The value on the kit ranges from about $65 to about $80, but the price on the kit for you as a Club Kit subscriber every month is $39.99. So that comes to about 40% or more off the price of the Club Kit if the items were bought separately in storage. To me, it's always been a super big deal. That's why I've been a Club Kit subscriber long before I was a Club Kit design team member. It's something that I really love about the company La La Land Crafts and how they do their business, is how well they really treat their customers. I just love it. So this month we have, let me get my product sheet out here. We have 2 stamp sets. Usually we have a Mercy stamp set and then a Critters set, but this month we have Mercy and her Critters all in one set so that Irina could give you this beautiful comfy chair to use with Mercy and her Critters, and honestly with any other sitting Mercies that you have. You probably in your collection have Tropical Mercy, maybe Reading Mercy, which was a Club Kit a few months ago. Lots of Mercies that could go into this beautiful comfy chair. So let me just share with you, we have Mercy and her cat and her dog. She's called Movie Night Mercy, and she has 2 sentiments, binge watch and chill and movie night. And then the comfy chair is its own rubber stamp, and it's got about 5 sentiments that go along with it. Snuggle time, the best seat is next to you. I thought of that one, I hope you like it. My comfy place, and just sitting here thinking of you, and for my cherished friend. And I miss you so. Oh, I keep missing all the sentiments. So how many sentiments do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 sentiments in that stamp set. So I think that you're going to have a lot of fun with the kit this month. We also have 2 die sets. First, the popcorn die set. So you have a bag of popcorn and then lots of different little kernels. And you also have the retro TV. So you've got the TV, you've got the antenna, you've got the remote, you've got the VCR, lots of different pieces to this die, which I'll show you about in a minute. So the value on this kit is $70.99. So it's really, if you do the math, it's going to be over 40% off at $39.99. So it's a really great price. And if you're not already a Club Kit subscriber, I'm happy to share more about it with you. You can find a link to Club Kit information below this video in the description box where you can read about more. You can contact me, or you can contact La La Land Crafts if you have questions. It's just really a wonderful program. So let me share with you the products. So I'll share with you the dies first this month. So here's our popcorn die, 5 different pieces. It's a pretty good size too. Let's see, the popcorn itself, the popcorn bucket, is about 1 inch by 1.5 inches. That gives you a point of reference. And then here's the TV die. It's a pretty big die. It is about it's over 3.5 inches wide, and it's about 3 inches high. So here's the base of the TV die, and you can use a lot. You can do a lot with that, with how you create your screens on the inside and just everything. And then here are all the other pieces that go along with the TV die. This is how you build your antenna with this little half moon, and then the antenna pieces. Here are the dials for the channels on the TV. Here's the remote, and here's the VCR. And you'll see that I did something a little bit different using this die in just a moment. So those are the dies for this month. I don't have the rubber stamps in front of me, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull out, I actually was doing a project this week with one of the older Club Kits, a set that's now released in the store. The name on this set is Happy Trails, and the set that's in store, the Happy Trails that's in store, is in clear, it's not rubber. So that's another benefit to being part of the Club Kit, Club Kit subscriber. Okay, let me gather my thoughts for a second. When the Club Kits are released in the shop for general purchase, they're released at full price, so you don't get the deal that you would get as a Club Kit subscriber. And in the past couple years, Irina has been releasing many of the Critter rubber sets in clear. So this set, for example, Happy Trails, the only option you have to own it in rubber is if you are a Club Kit subscriber and you had received this kit, if this was during part of your term as a subscriber. Now, if you would go to buy the Happy Trails stamp set in store, you would find it in clear, which also has its benefits, because when Irina releases one of these sets in clear, she does have a tendency to add some more sentiments or some more critters, some more coordinating stamps, which is really neat too. I don't know about you, but I really love having things in both versions. I'm just that way, to know that I have a collector piece that nobody else has, and also just that I have the original. I really love that. So let me just share with you actually the rubber part, rather than telling you all about rubber versus clear. So all of the stamps at La La Land Crafts are a deep etched red rubber, and they're mounted on cling foam. So when you receive your kit in the month, you're gonna each month you're gonna receive this laminated thank you card. Very nice laminated thank you card, and it's really perfect if you like to attach your stamps to something. You can pull off the paper backing and you can attach your stamps to this card. They won't fall off, and that way if you choose to maybe clip out your sentiments or cut apart some of the pieces, you can keep everything in one house, and you don't have to worry about your stamp pieces going missing. That's something that I always get nervous about. I don't want any of my stamps or any of my dies going missing. And how I store my dies is I have some magnetic kind of little houses with magnetic pages, and I store all my stamps on those magnetic pages. So that's it for the products this month. Now let me introduce you to a couple of the projects I made. So this was the first project I made. It's a slimline card, but as you can see, my slimline cards are really pretty chubby. I like to call them chubby line cards. They're about 4 1/4 by 7 inches. And here you've got Marcy and her cat. They're on their comfy chair. And here's the popcorn down there. And if you'll see, notice what I did with the TV here. This is a VCR, but you can turn it into a retro stereo. So here is my 80s stereo. I'm listening to Q101 because I'm from Chicago. I don't think that Q101 exists anymore. I don't know about you. It's always so sad when you see things from when you were a kid and they're just not anymore. It just is kind of a really awful realization. So that's that, Snuggle Time. And I used the Build-A-Frame stitched large dies for my sentiment and also for the planks on my floor. And I'll list all the additional products that I used in the description box below for this project, products that are in addition to the Club Kit. But let me give you a close-up on Marcy and her kitten. And I did use a Siamese cat for my projects because most of you know I have my Siamese Pearl. My 3 cats are my mascots for my blog. They're kind of my motivation, they give me encouragement to keep going. They're my babies. So I always like to draw one of my cats. I usually draw Pearl or my black cat, Whisper. It's kind of hard to draw my Calico because she's got a pretty complicated, in my opinion, calico pattern, and I always get it wrong when I try to put that down on paper. But here's my second card. And what I've done here is I've taken the popcorn die and I've created a background. I always like to do that. Some of you may notice I do that a lot with my projects, just to give some texture to the background and to use the dies in a really different way. And then I've created a retro TV, very retro because I've done that spotlight in the middle, and I've created a shaker card out of it. It's a lot of fun. Let me pull it up close so you can see it. So those are my projects for the month. I hope that you're excited and can't wait to work with the products this month from the movie night theme from the August 2020 Club La La Land Crafts kit. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my reveal video. If you try any of the projects that I've shown you, I'd really love for you to tag me in the fan group so I can see what you've done. Also, if you're not a part of our Facebook fan group, I've listed in the description below the link to that, so you can join us. We'd love to have you. That's my black cat Whisper. She probably needs to eat, so I'm gonna get going and feed her, and I'll talk to you later. Take care.